Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we would like to share a very interesting story on Surah Al-Nahl verses 68 and 69. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وأوحى ربك إلى النحل أن اتخذي من الجبال بيوتا ومن الشجر ومما يعرشون. And your Rabb inspired the bee that you build your hives on mountainsides and in trees, and from protective ledges. Awha means inspiration, the message put into the mind or heart by Allah. Here the bee's instinct is referred to Allah's teaching, which is undoubtedly it. In the above verse, Allah SWT is commanding the bee to choose, to make a hive, a dwelling in the hills, trees, and other places which man has built. In Arabic, the verb assumes a specific form when it is in the imperative form and can be either masculine or feminine according to the context. In the Quran, the Arabic command of ittikhadi, that means go choose, is given to the bee in the feminine imperative form. It is shockingly true that only the female bee finds a new home. The queen and the workers are the heart of the hive. The male drones exist solely to mate with the queen. Thus, the Quran makes a very accurate statement when it refers only the female bee as the one which is being commanded from Allah SWT to make a dwelling.
The Quran says in Ayah 69, then feed on all the fruits, the nectar around ovaries, and follow humbly the processes taught by your Rabb. Then from its belly comes up a fluid of colors varied. In it there is care for humankind. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who ponder. Yusuf Ali said in his commentary state, the bee assimilates the juice of various kinds of flowers and fruit, and forms within its body the honey, which it stores in its cells of wax. The different kinds of food from which it made its honey give different colors to the honey. Example, it is dark brown, light brown, yellow, white, and so on. The taste and flavor also varies, as in the case of heather honey, the honey formed from scented flowers, and so on. As food, it is sweet and wholesome, and it is used in medicine. Note that while the instinctive individual acts are described in singular number, the produce of their bodies is described in the plural, as the result of their collective effort.
So next, moving on to the benefits of honey produced by the bees. As stated in Surah Al-Nahl verse 69, there is a natural healing power in honey which provides benefit to mankind. And this has been documented in the world's oldest medical literature. For example, about 4,000 years ago, the Egyptian physician used honey in order to treat wounds, be it internal wounds or external wounds, and also to treat ulcer, diseases of eyes, lungs, and skin, as well as the diseases in stomach and intestine. And interestingly, the Chinese, Indians, Greeks, and Romans have recorded the similar practices. And in addition also, the father of Western medicines, which is Hippocrates, he has used honey to treat many diseases occurred. Besides, as we all know, Ibn Sina, or known as Avicenna in the West, he is a physician and he has listed several advantages of honey in his most famous and influential book, which is the Canon of Medicine, or in Arabic we call it Qanun fi Tib. For example, in that book, Ibn Sina mentioned among the uses of honey including the preservation of youthfulness, the improvement of memory, the feeling of happiness, assist in digestion, increasing appetite, and also helps in promoting one's speech delivery.
Okay, since 1937, it has been known that honey has antibacterial activity due to its high sugar concentration, acidity, and the organic antibacterial compounds present in honey. The composition of honey is very complex, containing a variety of biochemical compounds, including vitamins, amino acids, enzymes, hormones, and others. It is used in the treatment of wounds and ulcers. Surgeons and physicians are sewing honey in the treatment of gunshot wounds, ulcers, surface wounds, cuts, and abrasions. in the treatment of diarrhea. In the academia, a number of PhD dissertations have been written on honey, particularly on its biochemical properties. Meanwhile, endocrinologists say that glucose level in blood of healthy volunteers are increased, whereas among the diabetic patients it is decreased after consumption of honey. Okay, that's all from us. Shukran.